another video, and today we are back from the Premier League matchday vlog where we go away to Chelsea. That's back-to-back London derbies for us. We're coming towards the end of the season now. Games are coming thick and fast, and going away to Chelsea today is definitely going to be a difficult one. Although it's going to be a really difficult game today, we know the Chelsea team that we're facing aren't as much of a threat as they were a couple years ago when they won the Champions League. And to think now they're sitting 9th in the table, although they've got a couple games in hand, they're really going to struggle to get into any sort of Europe. We know that they're on a project. We are also. We've both been known this season to leak goals. So I think today there's going to be a goal fest. And Tottenham's conversation for top 4 is quickly fading away now. If we win today, we'll be 4 points behind Aston Villa with a game in hand, which is Man City. So we'll take that with a pinch of salt. But Aston Villa could drop points towards the end of the season. I know they've got Liverpool to play as well as we do. So we could squeeze into the top 4. If not, we're going to have to settle with 5th and get that Europa League football for next season. But today, the main thing is we're focusing on this London derby, going away to Chelsea. Notoriously, our record is horrible. We've only won there once in the whole of the Premier League campaign. We really need to start changing these stats around. But I am confident going into this one. I am going to go for a 3-1 score prediction. I am predicting a lot of goals. It could even be a 3-2, 4-3. I'm hoping for a good game of football, pick up the 3 points, get the revenge for that 4-1 loss earlier on this season. Before we head up to the stadium, if you guys are going to enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe and post notifications. Let's head up to Stamford Bridge and get these 3 points. Come on, you Spurs! Yes guys, we've arrived. We're inside Stamford Bridge ahead of the kickoff and the teams are now out. Quite a bit of a shake-up for us starting to line up since the Arsenal game. We know that Ben Davies is injured. We've gone from 5 left backs at the start of the season to none now. So Ange had no other choice than to bring Emerson Royale in. I imagine he's probably playing an inverted role coming in at that left back. And in the midfield, Basuma comes back into the starting 11 as well as Pape Sarr. So when they play together, they are pretty solid, and I'm hoping they have a big game because recently Basuma has been off the paces. He needs a big game, and what a better day to do it than today. And looking at the attack, he's also switched it up. Richarlison comes in that central position, and it looks like he's playing Sonny and Brent Johnson either side of him. And finally, James Maddison has been dropped where Kulusevski's going to slot in for that position. I think it'll be Kulusevski down the middle, sitting just behind Richarlison. It'll be interesting to see how he plays because we always see him on the wing. But I think it's about time James Maddison gets benched because recently he's not been the player that he has been at the start of the season. So you need to fight for your position in this squad, and that's what we're doing. Kulusevski had a decent game against Arsenal, much better first half. So I'm looking forward to see how we perform, and I'm hoping there's enough today. And looking at Chelsea's side, it's quite a young team, but we know that there's loads of players in there that can definitely hurt us. I've been pretty impressed with Gallagher, how he's come a long way, and he's their captain now, and also Cole Palmer. Since they played us at the start of this season, he's really come a long way as well. So going forward, there's definitely players that can get at us, but there's the defence that they can be leaking goals, and we just need to make sure that we can get that early goal and push them, because in that Arsenal game we were playing such high intensity, we were fighting for them second balls, so we need to get behind the team today, hopefully do more of the same and get these 3 points. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs! Out! Oh, ho, ho, ho!
Put it on the plate for him. That is not so cold, Palmer, is it? A few minutes in and they've already got a chance.
Not again! Jesus, these set pieces.
What can I say? Another set piece, free kick quite far out. Swung him well. Every single one of our players were in the box. We should have claimed it, but in the air, Chelsea have shown that they can be physical, and Chalobah, good header, looping into the corner. Halfway into his first half, 1-0 down. Again, chasing our tails. Seems like it's every week. Free kick. Let's hope we play the offside trap. VAR is just checking. Come on. Goal given, 1-0. Time to catch up, come on. Come on, Poro. It's better. Just wide. Well guys, half time. Chelsea won, Tottenham 0. A pretty stressful first half again. That's 3 games in a row we're going into the break losing then. against Chelsea, a team like this, we should be getting at them. Our back line is looking very poor. Emerson's coming in that left-hand side position. He's being dragged out so easily. Even Pedro Porro's being exploited. And our midfield are really struggling to get a grip of that in the first half. And if Pochettino has any sense in this second half, he'll just tell his team to keep targeting them wings, because we can get dragged out. They can put a ball in, as simple as that. Even Nicholas Jackson gets head on it. And then set pieces as well. Another set piece goal conceded. I was watching the City game on Sunday against Forest, and it flashed up on the screen. The top 3 teams in the Premier League that have conceded the most set piece goals, and I'm surprised we weren't in there, because it seems like we've conceded far too many of them this season. And Andrew said that we don't need a set piece coach, but the way it's looking, we definitely need something to tie it up. But in this second half, change is needed. I know Maddison's on the bench, not sure if it'd come on, but maybe Lascelles or Bentancur just get a grip of that midfield, and that back line really needs to tighten up. You can see Ange getting frustrated in the technical box. I just hope he's drilling that into them so we can come out in this second half and be a different side, and hopefully come out, turn this game around and get these 3 points. Gonna stay confident. We can still get something out of this. It's not as bad as the Arsenal game. Come on, the Spurs.
Kalou cut back. Oh no! Ball in! Oh God!
Right guys, about half an hour to go. Finally making some changes. Completely shifting the midfield. Basuma and Sarr comes off. Richarlison's also taking it off. He's bringing on Bentancur, Højbjerg and Maddison. Definitely a more physical and a bigger midfield. And hopefully Maddison can bring a bit of creativity into this game. Come on.
Sonny, Brennan Johnson, first time! No!
Palmer. What a free kick it was, but the typical rebound, and it's just there. Chelsea were there for the taking at the start of the second half. They were opening up, and we just can't take our chances. It's the same different route. 2-0, less than 15-20 minutes. Full-time at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. A very mediocre, shocking overall performance today. We should be embarrassed really. That's 3 games in a row now. I know we have a difficult run of games, but to not even fight for anything, it's not even to fight for a point in a game like this. It's so embarrassing. And you know what? I know we're facing challenges with injuries and players missing, but if you look at Chelsea, they've got probably the worst bench in the whole league. We've got players we can bring on to alive in the game up, but don't have the fight, and I'm really worried for these final games going into the end of the season. We go away to Liverpool on Sunday. I know that Mo Salah's got some problems going on with the club, but if he does start, him against Emerson Royale is going to be very interesting, and I imagine they're going to get a few goals. It's going to be another embarrassing performance, probably our 4th loss on the trot. Anyways guys, you know us, we'll be back on Sunday, hopefully for a better performance. Please leave a like, subscribe, share the channel, we need it, and until the next one.